Hey everybody, it's Aquila, and this is a Lefty Knitter podcast, episode 218. Welcome to my channel. I live in Baltimore, husband, cats, kids, all the things, and today is already September. It is September. Makes my heart sad that summer's like gone. Not that summer's my favorite. I don't really know what my favorite is, honestly, but I am gonna miss it. I have enjoyed swimming in the pool with Hayes, and it's been a good time, but here we are, September 7th, actually, because yesterday my little turned 8 years old. So, happy birthday to Miss Hayes. Thank you to everybody who on Instagram and or social media platforms had also wished her a happy birthday. We laid in bed and read every single comment, and it was really super sweet. So, there we go. I am recording late already this week, which has been kind of a bad habit that I have fallen into. And because if you're new to the channel, I try to record clips through my week of anything that I'm doing that's crafty or that I want to show you guys. Mostly, obviously, knitting, because that's my main crafty thing. But there's crochet, there's spinning, there's sock cranking, there's multitudes of things. So, and if you're not a new viewer, welcome back. Luna's over there being all cute and rolling around on the floor. So, I have a not quite finished object, but I want to show you guys before I block it. I have finished my Misurina top by Caitlin Hunter. If you have followed me, you knew I had massive amounts of trouble getting gauge for this, and I still don't know if the problem lies with the designer's gauge being way different than mine just in general, but there we are. But let's show you. I'll talk about all the yarns, I guess, after, like, when it's fully blocked and whatnot, but it is the tenderfoot yarn, just so in case you're curious, I'll just put that here. It's tenderfoot. I got this really super discounted. I believe it is not quite it's 100 grams, 410 yards. So it's a thicker fingering weight yarn, you know. There's some, you're getting 100 grams and it's like 463 yards or something like that. So that could have been part of my issue with the gauge. Not quite sure. So let's show you guys this, because I need to take the stitch marker out of it and all my lifelines and whatnot, because I don't want them in there when I'm blocking it in case the metal does anything weird with the stitch markers. But y'all, I'll put it on. I'll show you guys. So obviously, after I finished this lace part, I put in a lifeline just in case I messed up with the color work, and I was doing not quite new to me technique because I've done it before, but the ladder back to card for the color. I had finished my sleeves first because I was worried about how much yarn I was going to have. I did have a third ball of the main color here, and I did dip into it. I didn't want to. I was really hoping that I didn't have to do that, but I had to, so yeah. Oh my god! Alright, so last time you guys saw it, let me try to find. This marker is marking where I split where I needed to measure for the body. I did a little modifications. I did 8 inches of body versus what it called for. I feel like I needed a little bit more, although I am going to aggressively block it this direction. Not aggressive, but a little bit. And then I did a little bit of extra ribbing at the bottom than it called for in the pattern. Where's my marker? Oh, here it is. So when you guys last saw it, I did decide to do the purl bumps for this, and I was here. That's really hard to see. So I was here the last time you saw it on an episode, and I finished. So I didn't have a whole lot to do, but it's done. Let's just pop it on real quick to show you, give you an idea. It's going to probably look weird with these sleeves on this t-shirt. Well, maybe not, because the sleeves do come down a little bit further. I just have to kind of zhuzh it. It's going to look weird here. I don't like when, some people are fine with it. I'm not a huge fan when my t-shirt hangs out from my sweater. It actually doesn't look terrible with this, but I would much rather have like a a cami or a wider necked tee under. So let me fix my pants. Here is belly button. Natural waist is kind of here. Probably should have tucked this in so you can kind of see. So it sits right at my jeans. I wanted to come down just a little bit, so that's why I said I'm going to block it lengthwise. Not so much widthwise. I think I'm totally fine with the width. I love it so much. All right, so this is really the only thing I have to show you because I finished this. I did that baby kimono, which I showed in the last episode. So cute. I'll pop in a picture because it's so cute. And then, yeah, I have another baby knit in mind that I want to make. And then, yeah, I'm not quite sure what's on the horizon. I need to finish up what's on my wheel that I've been spinning because I need to finish it. I need to start a new, I don't need to. I would like to have a new project. I have a second wheel, but I don't want to start, I don't know what I want to do. I have too many toys and too much yarn, and it's too much and it's overwhelming. That's where I'm at. I'm overwhelmed. It's a super hot day here in Baltimore. I'm gonna block this today because I feel like out in this glorious 95-degree weather, it's gonna dry really quickly. So I'll show you guys when it's fully done. Didn't mean to do that, but is it gonna stay? Lifeline is gone. Oh, good morning. It's Friday, and first off, I need to say congratulations to Hannah and her family on the birth of their baby. If you don't watch Hannah, she is the Cozy Cottage Crochet podcast. So I was watching her podcast. Hazel, don't. You can say hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so I was watching her podcast, and she was doing daily vlogs up until she had the baby, and she was making, I don't know the recipe she used, but it looked like it was like oats and banana like bites or whatever. I think she may have mentioned what she may have called them, so I googled it because we had some bananas going bad, and they're so good. So I just want to, the recipe I found was like a ratio practically of 1.5 cups to 3 bananas to 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. So you could easily break that down if you have just 1 banana going bad to 1/2 cup of oats to 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. I added raisins and I added peanut butter to mine, and so you just bake them at 350 for like 10-15 minutes, and they're super good, and it's a good way to use up your banana. So I just wanted to put that out there because I get tired of making banana muffins or banana bread all the time when our bananas go bad, and I have probably like 4 bananas in our freezer to use for smoothies, so you just can't keep saving bananas. But I'm gonna turn you around so you can see these little bites. So they taste pretty much like a an oatmeal raisin cookie, except for, of course, I added chocolate and I added peanut butter. So it's almost like a really easy granola bar type thing, and Hazel won't even try them because she's a brat. But they're super good. So even if you only have 1 banana, you could make like 8 or 9 of these things with 1 banana. So I just want to let people know, because sometimes you just run out of ideas of things to do with stuff that's going bad. Just got here to give Hayes her birthday present, so I sat down to record, and of course that's what happens. But I wanted to show you guys real quick because I'm going to change back out of it, but I'll talk about it. It's blocked. It matches this dress pretty well, so it might be what I wear with it, and I'm really happy with it. I know, probably can't see everything, but it's so beautiful. All right, I'll be back in different outfit in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. It's much later in the day. Today, I don't think I mentioned the date. It is Sunday, September 10th. So let me real quick show, I'm going to insert pictures here. So the first pair of socks, so my friend's birthday happened and I've never made her, well, I'm lying. I made a coin purse on my circular sock machine and I gifted that to her, but I haven't made her socks before. Socks are such a quick thing for me to make. Like, why haven't I done this yet? So I decided to crank. I haven't been on my machine in forever. Like, it's probably been a couple months. I mean, little things, but not like constant. So I was like, let me crank out some socks. So I picked this yarn out. Picture here. Sorry, maybe I didn't insert pictures. Okay. This is the Kestrel colorway. It's beautiful. It cranked up really pretty. I went and checked to make sure it was still available in case I still really liked it and I wanted a pair for myself. And I do, and I might go back but I might have a pair for shorties here, maybe with contrast toes. But this is Polka Dot Sheep Company. And like I said, it's the Kestrel colorway, and this is 80/20. It is 400 yards, so it's a little bit of a thicker fingering weight yarn per the 100 grams. And if you don't know, it's the Kestrel bird. That's what it's based off of. So I'll insert a picture here of what the bird looks like. And then the second pair, her favorite color is also green. So I made some scrappy green socks and insert a picture here. All right, back to real quick. Let's finish up Misurina. Misurina is completed. This is done. I blocked it. I wove in my ends at midnight while drinking some beer, and it was a good time. And I do believe one, maybe two other people are done theirs also in my knit group, because like I had said previous episodes, my knit group, I was like, oh, people were super interested, and I think 5 of us are doing it. You knew my troubles. Maybe you didn't. I had major troubles getting gauge with this. The yarn is Tenderfoot. It is just not this color, but this is the yarn. It's Tenderfoot. And the base is, it's fingering weight, 410 yards for 100 grams, but I feel like it's just a nice, thick, I wouldn't want to say rustic, but it reminds me of how Opal or Opal yarns or Patton's Croy just feels that little extra thickness. Like, I think Patton's Croy is just not quite fingering anyway, but different story. But it is 410 yards for 100 grams. Okay, so I'll fix that later. I ended up breaking into a third skein. I didn't do my weight, so I don't know how much I used. And actually, I may have not have had to break into my skein if I would have used my swatch. So if I would have undone my swatch. So it's totally fine. Like, I have yarn for something else and almost a full skein probably. But I broke into it. I mean, because I had finished my sleeves first and I'd broke into it maybe in the ribbing, which again, it's fine. When I remeasured this, because I remeasured it, let's do a thumbnail because I don't have one. Okay. When I remeasured this after blocking, it is still the same gauge I got when I did my swatch. So I was at 22 stitches per 4 inches. She was calling for 20 on 4 inches. So because I knew that, I went up. I mean, I was at a size 7, US 7, which it calls for a US 4. So I went up a whole size in whatever the size, it's the 5th size. So whatever that bust measurement was, I went up because I was really nervous about, I didn't want it to be fitted. And I inserted video before this and you can tell it's not fitted. And I'm very, very excited about that. So I am very happy with this. I love this texture. I would do this like if I made flax or I made another sweater that was just a really simple, like I would put this texture in it. I think it's beautiful. So this is the pearl bump. You could pick between pearl bumps or eyelets, and I picked the pearl bump. And I think it's just super beautiful. So Misurina is done, completed. And I'm, again, very, very happy with it. I'm really happy with my color choices also. I'm very, very excited to wear this once the weather is appropriate. So let's talk enabling real quick. I had purchased this from Black Sheep Goods. Now, I talked about Black Sheep Goods a few episodes ago because she does ice dyeing. She also does weaving and sells different stuff for weaving. I had purchased this. Ignore the yarn that's on it because I was letting Hazel play. I had purchased this. And I have been not searching, not deep diving for yarn to spin because it's not like I don't have to do it like right now, right? So, and I want it to be like an art yarn, but I want to make it. So I saw Tammy of Cinematic Skeins and she was opening one of her monthly subscriptions and I can't remember what it was. And Tammy does not like yellow. Tammy's not a yellow person. And she let me know that this company was selling this fiber and it was on sale. Like, it was on sale for $12 when I purchased it. The company is called Camaj, Camaj, Fiber Arts. They're in Florida. This is their, well, I don't think this matters, but, and the notes on it and the packaging was so lovely. It had a sticker that was like a mirror and it said something like, "You are beautiful." And it was just so nice. And everything about the whole package and the note and everything that came with it was just beautiful. And so let me show you the fiber because it's called Fresh Squeezed Lemonade. And it is a 23 micron merino and glitter. I'm going to attempt to do some art yarn, spinning, some coils, some stuff, and I'm going to paint this a purpley black. Purple is complementary to yellow on the color wheel, so I think it will be beautiful. I'm going to do, maybe some sponge paint. I'm not sure yet, but it'll be dark. And then I'm going to put some thread on here, and I'm going to weave my art yarn on it. Don't know when that's going to happen, but I'm very excited for it. When I saw this, I thought it was beautiful, and I thought it would be perfect for my weaving loom. She has all kinds of shapes, so if you go check that out, I'll link Black Sheep Goods down below. I think you can still purchase this one too. Not to enable. I have one more thing I cast on. I can't help it, okay? I can't help it. So, this is my friend Jen. Her yarn company is Barley, Hops, and Yarn. And this is 436 yards, for 100 grams, $75.25, and the colorway that I'm going to show you is called Signature. Okay, and where's my cake is running very thin. So this pattern calls for a DK, so I'm holding it double, and I'm going to run out, but that's okay. I ordered another skein. It's like, just order another skein. I didn't want to mix match it. So I looked up the pronunciation for this name because I didn't want to say it wrong, and I probably will be saying it. I probably will still say it wrong. I'm not quite sure. Kevin from We Share Needles, Needles at the Ready, made this, and making two. I already made one, was making the bigger sized one, I believe. It is a cute little cardigan, and it's called Kirby, Kirby. Everything will be down below. The name is ASA, but the first A has the O, the little circle above it, and I don't know what that's called. I'm sure there is a name for it, but when I Google searched how to pronounce it, it said it was USA, and the last name is B-U-C-T or C-H-T-A, and Buchta. Åsa Buchta. I hope that's right, but I did try to find the correct pronunciation for it. And I have split for sleeves. I am working on the body. I'm making the 9-month size, and it was too cute when I saw them post it. I was like, that is the cutest pattern ever. I believe it was like $6. So let me hold it up. So I have sleeves to do, the body to finish, and I think this color is beautiful. Has this little detail here, and it does have 3 buttonholes, so it only buttons at the top. It's just so cute. So I will be working on this probably tonight because I'm obsessed. I can't stop. And yeah, I gotta wait for the other skein to come in so I can finish it. But that's everything I've been working on. I am contemplating what my next sweater is going to be because I feel like I'm at the point where I want to have a sweater on the needles at all times, whether it's for me, whether it's for Hayes, whether it's for whomever. That's my goal. So put that back in my bag. Okay, that's all I have. I finished that book called Home. It was okay. It was a good listen. I'll put the information down below. I always list the last 10 books that I've read, even though it might have been a while and the list, may go back with into the last couple months because lately I have only listened to like 1 book a month, but it's okay. But that's the last book I listened to, and other than that, nothing really new on the television. I am still watching Doctor Who because I can't wait for the new Doctor. I can't wait to see episodes come up for that. So yeah, that's where we are. Hazel had a wonderful birthday. She got Heelys, if you know what they are. They are the shoes that have wheels in them. I mean, my kid loves skateboarding. She loves, scootering. She loves doing all the things that's on wheels. And so, Heelys were like the next thing. She wanted them and she got a pair. They also sell them in adult size if you're curious, because I was like, I'm not going to know how to show her how to Heely because I've never done it. And honestly, the last time I went skating, I fell on my butt and I was hurt for like 3 months. So my husband decided to buy a pair of Heelys also, and they've been Heelying. Is that like the right verb? Whatever. Yeah. So she had a really great birthday. And thanks to everybody who had wished her on all the social medias birthday wishes. So that was very sweet of you all. That's all I have for you. I hope, fall is semi-coming. Today was like a cool day, finally. It's been very hot. So I hope cooler weather is also coming for people who are in this hemisphere, because it's quite brutal. It's been quite brutal for a lot of people. Yeah, that's what I got. So please take care of yourself. Take care of the others around you. Check in on your people. And peace, love, and happy crafting. That's all I got. Bye.